Hey, first graders. Today we are going to do a little investigation. So, put on your detective hats. Let's get solving.
Before I sat down to do my reading, I decided to make a cup of coffee.
Because this next case was going to be tougher than a $2 steak.
I'm going to read a page, and as I read, can you listen carefully and try to name the tools I use to solve tricky words? You can collect them on a detective pad.
Pretty soon, salsa music. Let me read the first part. Let me check the picture. No clues yet. Let me get a running start. Pretty soon, salsa music drew. Let me break it up part by part. Drew, if, Ted, drifted. Pretty soon, salsa music drifted out the window. I bet they're dancing, said Ivy. I sure love to dance. Oh, all right, Ivy, sighed Zelda. I don't want you to feel left. Let me try it many ways. Oot, oot, out, oat. I don't want you to feel left out. Let's go, home. Let's go, hom, home. Homey. Let's go, home-y. Let's go, home. Got it. Okay, detectives. Pause the video here to think of all the strategies I used to figure out some of these words on the page. Wow, detectives, you noticed so many tools. Here are just some of them that I highlighted. I checked the picture. I got a running start. I tried the words many ways, and I also read it part by part. So today I want to remind you that readers only slow down to read a word when they have to. Instead, they read most of the words in their books in a snap and keep on going, making their reading as smooth as it can be. Do you remember your sight words? And do you remember your trick words? And also, snap words. Our word wall in the classroom or your sight words at home, those are reminders that you do know a lot of words. In fact, you've been using a word wall as a tool to help you remember words since you were in kindergarten. But now that you are in first grade, the tool is way bigger. There are so many more words on it. But that's not the only place you've learned new words. You've also learned words from the books you've been reading. For example, we know how to read the words sisters on page 13, and fox, and the names Ivy and Zelda, and a snap, because they're all through the pages of this book. You won't need to stop and figure out these words each time you see them. There are lots of words you already know how to read. Now, will you watch me carefully as I read a page in our book? Check to see if I'm reading the words I know in a snap, making my reading nice and smooth. I might have to slow down a little to read a word I don't know, and that's okay. But if I stop on a word I should read in a snap, I should read it in a snap. Let me try this sentence. I sure ooh, you think I know this word in a snap? Okay, let's try it. I bet they're dancing, said Ivy. I sure love to dance. Ooh, yikes. You guys and gals were right. I definitely did not need to slow down to figure out that word. I could have read the whole part nice and smoothly if I was watching out for the words I know. Let's go to page 13. The Fox sisters packed up. Don't know this word. Ha! Just kidding. I got it. The Fox sisters packed up their stuff and scurried, nope, don't know that word. Just kidding. Back across the lawn. Hey, that's way better. Remember, reading the words you know quickly will keep your reading sounding nice and smooth. Only slow down to solve a word if you have to. Check if it's a snap word. So, readers, you know how to figure out new words, and you have so many tools for doing this. But don't forget that no matter what book you read today, tomorrow, or even next week, there are going to be lots and lots of words that you already know. Watch out for those words and read them in a snap.